Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Islamic Guidance and Speakers Corners Debates. Now let's begin. Christians, don't you get this? A lot of you are telling me to go to the park in Speaker's Corner and speak to any Christian like Hazan Tash, Bob the Builder, etc., and they are happy to answer you. On the 10th of July, 2022, I was at the park. Finally, she's here.
Have you seen No. What does he look like? What does he look like? I've turned it on you, brother. What does Mohammed look like? No problem. I only want to know.
As you can clearly see that Hazan Tash was on my very left and she was standing right beside me. I was only standing about just a step away from her. She saw me and she ignored me. She kept on turning back. You couldn't see this on the video, but just before I was walking in towards her direction, she recognized me and she ignored me. Then I go into one of her debates. She was having a debate with a bunch of people and then I responded. She totally avoided. And she even edited the bit where I actually came on that video. She recognized me, she knew that I responded to her, and she edited me out. So I'm just about to send you a screenshot on the video I was with her in the debate. And then I'll show you Uncle Asif's debate. Just check this video out. Now, in this video, it was not a question that I had. It was a question that she had. She asked me to show me the reference. She said, bring the reference. I brought the reference, and then she started to avoid me. Okay? And after that, she recognized me. Whichever date that comes after that, she would recognize me, and she would avoid me. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes, and I would suggest that nobody gives me any advice because you don't know what's happening. I do. On this video, Uncle Asif misinterprets a verse from the Holy Quran in front of me. I refute him.
And 100 years later, somebody said,
Now let's see what Uncle Asif is doing. Now, before I show you what Uncle Asif is doing, let me express my opinion about Uncle Asif. If there's anyone who makes my blood boil the most in Speaker's Corner, it would be Uncle Asif. Because he starts from hatred, your Allah, your Muhammad. And if you have knowledge, you would refute him in a matter of few seconds. And second would be K. On number 3, I'd place Bob the Builder. And number 4, I'd place Hazan Tash. And Hazan Tash on number 4 is because I believe that she needs a serious amount of therapy. Let's see what Uncle Asif has to do, and I even come in his debate too.
would that be acceptable? Okay, Muhammad.
Watch this video, which I'm going to show you right now. The person Uncle Asif is speaking to is me. Watch this.
Sunan Abu Dawood invited the messenger to Kuf. So we visited them in their school. They said, Abu Qasim, one of our men has committed fornication with a woman, so pronounce judgment upon them. They placed the cushion for the messenger of Allah, who sat on it and said, bring the Torah. Bring the Torah. You don't care. Anyway, no, I haven't finished.
This Bible, not the Torah.
This is the Hadith.
Yeah, this Torah.
I've got to finish it.
Original Torah. It's not this Bible.
It doesn't say that in the Quran. Show me in the Quran where it says.
Yeah, because it
No, it doesn't. Anyway, so it was then brought. He then withdrew the cushion from. He's learned how to say running away. It's very impressive. So it was then brought. He then withdrew the cushion from beneath his backside, obviously, but beneath him, and placed the Torah on it, saying, "You're going to love this one." Saying, I believe in thee and in him who revealed thee. So he believes in the Torah and Yahweh. I have, love, you're just too deficient to hear me. He then said, bring me one who is learned among you, i.e. not me. I'm just throwing that in there. Then a young man was brought. The transmitter then mentioned the rest of the tradition of stoning, or similar to the transmitted by Malik someone. Thank you so much. So the reason again that God decided in part, the second part of the triune God, to become man is to fulfill the sacrificial law of Moses. That's it. The same Moses who weren't that big on camel meat. I'm just throwing it out there. Not the one with a scrotal hernia who was running naked chasing a rock who had his clothes, because that's Islamic. I feel like I've wrapped that up.
But all the revelation.
Allah abolishes it.
Uncle Asif said that your prophet used to get revelations from the Satan. Now let's read the verse. Surah Hajj, verse 52. Never did we send a messenger or a prophet before you, but when he did recite the revelation or narrated or spoke, Satan threw some falsehood in it. But Allah abolishes that which Satan throws in. Then Allah establishes his revelations, and Allah is all-knower, all-wise. But he would still try to defend himself. And watch this.
And afterward, Allah.
Is that all you got? Is that what you're going to say on Judgment? Is that what you're going to say on Judgment Day? Is that?
You'll find it in this particular debate. The video is called Muslim Learning About the Reliability of the Bible and Islamic Heaven, K Speaker's Corner Debate. By the way, Uncle Asif is a good practice corner if you want to practice debating with someone.
Through the shaitan. Yes, the shaitan is
This person is another setup. He genuinely despises Islam, trust me. At the same time, he's also getting paid for doing this, and that is factual. On this debate, the woman at the very left is me. I'm wearing purple. On this video, the lady that's wearing purple, I expose him behind his back. And I heard exactly all the things that he was talking about. And basically those things had absolutely no ground. He was just targeting a newly converted Muslim who didn't know much about the religion. And I told him that I was a YouTuber and he's basically a liar, he's a deceiver. And I made major points. I hadn't quite noticed back then that Paul Williams, the blogging theologian, actually just walked past me. And most probably he's even listening to that conversation. I couldn't even say hello. But here is my paperwork and all the files and all the references which I had in my bag. And I was looking for an opportunity just to expose him whenever I can. So at the moment I'm actually new to Speaker's Corner, but I am not so new that nobody knows me. They're all familiar with me. Doesn't matter how few subscribers I have. Do not underestimate. Even if we're not popular for you, they recognize us. And here is a video of Brother Laman. He also comes. He sees that I'm showing this person references. But how did Bob the Builder title the video? You've also been lied to by Muslims. But the reality is this. Those people behind his back, they are actually exposing him. We have all the paperwork to prove him wrong. This new converted Muslim actually even laughs at Bob the Builder. He's clearly, Bob the Builder has been exposed. He's convinced by us. He knows that we're telling him the truth. So this is it. This is the reality. So the thing is this. These people avoid knowledgeable people. And that is the biggest reality. If Bob the Builder avoided this question, I'm starting to think you got a crush. It means he avoided it because he didn't simply have a reply. If Sahih Luke has taken the initiative to debate with me, that takes a lot of guts. I have said to him, these people are avoiding me. You ask them these questions. I have said to him, ask Christian Prince, Hartun Tash, David Wood, you name it, Bob the Builder, as many people, Jay Smith, as many people as you know, and forward them this video that I have sent you and ask them questions. I have given Sahih Luke the opportunity to speak to those fellows, Christian Prince, David Wood, Bob the Builder, Hartun Tash, you name it, as many people as you can. and forward them my video, as many answers as you can obtain, and you will throw these answers on the debate, right? I want to see if Christianity has a reply. On the debate, people would get to see one person versus another person, but in reality, it will be one person versus many brains, because all of these people are going to be giving Sahih Luke as much advice as they can. Sahih Luke will be given the opportunity to forward my video to as many people he knows. And all these people, whoever who is willing to give him advice, will give him advice. As he begins to speak to me, I would figure out to some degree who it was that told him that. I would figure out whether it was a Christian prince or Hatun. I'll figure out to a large degree. I want to see myself from my own eyes how well Christianity fails. Which is why I said to him that I'm giving you an idea of all those things that I'm going to say on the debate. So I know how well Christianity gets to reply to me. And let's see what happens next. Does he avoid it or does he proceed? And thanks for watching.